Johan Maton here. Welcome to the second video here. The previous one, we looked at your current state in your business. So if you had to get 10,000 people visiting your site, you get a couple of leads, got a turnover of 200,000, what would happen if you had to go and increase that with 15%? Most businesses are actually able to do that. So we looked at the numbers there, so we could see a 200,000 Rand business could become a 684,000 Rand business. And then the big thing that we're going to talk about today, but how do you do this, right? So it's nice to look at the numbers, but how do you actually do this? So I'm going to dig into it. In the previous one, I didn't show you the specific hows. Today, I'm going to talk about the hows. Now, traffic is actually one of the easiest things that we can many times do. Depending on your market, depending on the type of business, there could be quite a couple of people searching for what you've got. If not, there could be other things that we can do. But in essence, you need to run campaigns. It could be AdWords, it could be Facebook, it could be LinkedIn, it could be YouTube, it could be SEO, it could be radio, it could be so many options. Email campaigns, SMS, WhatsApp, Messenger, bots. The list is almost endless. You do need to know that the campaigns don't always perform all exactly the same. You need to go look at where's your ideal type of customer, and those are the type of campaigns that you do want to run. The next thing is you need to do certain things to improve your conversion, right? So if you target the right audience, you've got the right message, that will definitely improve your conversion rates. We've seen this and we've done it for so many clients before, where we just work a bit on the conversion and see what we can do there, and we get extraordinary results. Next, now we've got the person's details. In the CRM world, in the sales world, it's about responding as quick as possible. If it's somebody who's interested in getting a quote, you've got a couple of minutes to reply as fast as possible and to reach out to that client. So responding first just enhances the chances that you're going to be able to close that deal. But just because you send through a quote doesn't mean the deal will just happen. There's some nurture that needs to happen. So educating the customer, nurturing the customer as well, and definitely follow up. From the sales world stats, most salespeople follow up twice. Most sales happen only after 8 follow-ups. So you definitely need to have a follow-up process in place. And this means that you'll be able to close more deals. So once the deal is done, what do you need to do? You need, that's the first one. Now we need to work on that second deal. How do we do that? Again, we nurture. We've just found a client and they gave us some money. That's absolutely fantastic. Now we need to nurture. We need to inform them with different things. We can have an education series. And then there's the thing that I like to call opportunities to buy. The more opportunities you create for people to buy, the more transactions or sales you're going to make. So you need to understand what it is that the client bought, and you can offer other types of services and products. When we talk about increasing the value, there's a couple of things we can do there. The first one is the upsell. So when a client buys something, you can say, well, dear Mr. Customer, you've just decided on the standard version. For 100 Rand more, you can have the advanced version. That's an upsell. Dear Mr. Customer, you've just decided on the basic or the advanced version. We've also got this thing that latches onto it that boosts performance. That could be a cross-sell. Dear Mr. Customer, you just invested in the advanced system. Do you know of anybody else that will also benefit from this? That's a referral. So building this into your sales process, into your marketing, and understanding where the client is in their journey, you can have specific items, specific things running towards that, or you'll be able to achieve the type of revenue goals that you've got. Now, the important thing here is that we need to understand it's not just about campaigns. It's not just about driving traffic. It's about looking at the whole process and putting specific actions in place to be able to, one, measure it, and two, understand that that's actually being put in place. Sometimes these things fail. Sometimes it doesn't work. And that's just the start of the process. I'm reading a book now on growth hacking, and one of the things the guy mentions, he says that 60% of your tests will fail. Marketing is a big failing process, so that's why it's so hard, because you need to consistently work and think through all of these things. But why is this not working? Maybe that thing, then I need to tune this, and then it starts getting traction. We've seen so many times when you work with clients, the moment your campaigns start getting traction, it's like a complete game changer in your business. In a growth hacking world, they talk about market product fit. Also a game changer, that's that moment where your product actually gets traction in the market and people are starting to just running in. The money's coming, the clients are coming. Then you've got that market product fit and it works well. But it doesn't happen by accident. Like I show you here now on this specific template as well. There's so many things that you need to consider. You need to also decide where it is that you want to focus on first, where your biggest opportunities are. And many times it's not a place that you might think. So if you're interested, we do a marketing strategy session with clients that we work through this. And we've got a couple other things. We've got growth hacking templates, ideal client worksheet, there's experiments, KPIs, and these types of things that we help you with. It's a 3 to 4 hour session. We sit with you, we work through your ideas and say, okay, cool, what is the strategy that you want to put in place, and where do you see your business in the next 12 to 24 months. So if you're interested, go to johanmouton.co.za. There's a button on top there that says Marketing Strategy Session. That opens up a page. Read the detail that says complete your details, and I'll give you a phone call and we'll chat to see that that is right for you. So I'm super excited. I'll share this template with you then as well, and then we'll take it from there. Have an awesome day, and remember, keep on marketing. Cheers.